And we're back with another exciting episode of The Incredible Hoax. I'm Chris.
I'm Mark.
And it is Super Bowl Sunday when we're shooting this. There's donuts, there's Tostitos, there's a Dickies cup with some sort of a soda in it. Here's a bean dip that has already been opened and ate out of. And there's all brisket over there and all kinds of stuff. Why do I mention this? Why do I mention the Super Bowl snacks? The Super Bowl in general.
Because we love football at Ink Hoax.
That's right, at Ink Hoax. Today is our off. Today is our. Oh, I always find that funny. Today is our off-season prediction show. So, what are your predictions for? Let's start with Manziel. What's your predictions for Manziel? What happens to him? Up to and including death. You could even say he dies.
Well,
I don't care. It's okay. You can say that.
It looks like to me what I've read on this.
Is he going to Amy Winehouse?
He's not doing the full Winehouse, no.
Okay.
But he is definitely, I think, in trouble. He will.
Yes.
I absolutely think he's about to get charged. Jail time. I don't think. Unless they really get good, I'd be surprised on that. But I think he's going to get charged, and I think he will get suspended for at least, I'd say, 6 weeks, 6 games. And I don't think that because of this, Jerry Jones for the Cowboys will sign him. And in fact, he may not get any takers for a while because of all this.
It's a Ray Rice situation.
I think the Cowboys are more likely, if they're going to go for someone who gets cut that's out there, they might give RG3 another chance.
Well, hold on that thought till we get to Cowboys. To wrap up Manziel, I agree. The Browns have already said they are cutting, so that he's going to be cut. I think with all his legal issues and whatnot, I don't see any team. I don't think he's shown enough on the field for any team to say, okay, we want to use a roster spot on this guy and see where he goes. I don't think he's a Ray Rice at this point. He's a Jamarcus Russell, or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell, play for the Raiders.
The Raiders quarterback. He didn't show me enough talent to put up with all this yet. So why would I waste a roster spot and a contract or anything else on you?
Right.
When you have shown me you're not worth putting up with.
Yeah.
It'd be different if he won some games and put some impressive stats, but he stunk. So I think he's just like a lot of them. He just sort of disappears. He'll be out of the game completely sooner rather than later. Was my thought.
Yeah, I think it's the old story of a guy doing something in college but's not able to translate his game over. Tebow was the same way. I mean, he was so dominant in college, and he couldn't find a home in the NFL.
And different thing. I mean, Tebow was a skill set thing. I think Tebow can handle the fame. Tebow can handle the money.
Right.
With Johnny Football, he can't handle the prep time, the money, the fame, the classroom aspect, all that stuff. He can't handle it. He can't.
Well, all I know is, without knowing the young man, I know what's important to Johnny Manziel, and so do you. What's important to him is he's got to get that partying in.
Yeah.
Just as much as maybe studying for game day. And
what's important to Johnny Manziel is Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. So I don't see that football is enough of a priority for him for me to want him on my team.
Enough on that loser.
Okay.
Speaking of losers, the Titans are going to have the first pick. My quick prediction on them, we got to do our predictions quickly now.
Okay.
Titans, I like this Robinson guy, the new GM. I think unless they decide there is a guy who is a premium number 1 overall draft pick in the draft, I think they do the old trade down and harvest picks, because that's a very Patriot way of doing business, and this guy was brought up in the Patriot way of doing business, and I don't disagree with it, because I have not heard a name out there yet that is a deadlock number 1 draft pick, gotta take guy. Yeah, I haven't heard that name. But there might be a quarterback, but we don't need one. We got Mariota, so we're good.
Exactly.
So I think they're sitting in the catbird seat. And then in terms of offseason, I think that we'll see them go after more prototype players now. I know that he's somewhat more of a fan of analytics than other teams at Biz. So I think we start. My hope is, and my intuition is, we start doing things in a more Bill Polian or Bill Belichick way of doing things, where you start getting like, okay, this guy's got a certain wingspan, this guy's got a certain weight, speed. Let's bring in this guy,
right?
And not all these like, well, he's a competitor. Whenever I hear, oh, he's a competitor, my first thought is, oh, great, Jesus, this guy is like underweight now or something.
Yeah.
So, you're quick.
I'm going to do a twofer here.
Okay.
Titans. I predict they will trade down to the number 4 spot with the Cowboys. Cowboys will bump up to number 1.
Wow, you got specifics.
Take the franchise quarterback that's out there. Wink, I think is his name. I think Jerry covets him.
South Dakota guy or whatever?
I think so. I think so. Anyway, I think he covets him, and I think all that. Right now, you just hear a bunch of noise. It's all malarkey. Blow that off. I think they're going to be trade partners, and they're going to swap. And with the 4th pick, then that the Titans then will acquire from the Cowboys, they will take the most badass receiver on the board. And there's my offseason prediction.
And my Cowboys thing I'll throw in there is I think RG3, your draft thing, I mean, I don't know. That would throw a chink in it. But as of right now, I'd say RG3 comes to Dallas. My prediction was Houston first, but now I'm starting to think Dallas will be a player. So I think RG3
thinks he fix RG3.
I think RG3 is going to be in Texas one way or another, Houston or Dallas. Yeah. That's my prediction.
I think that's a possibility, but I'm leaning toward them moving up in the draft. Okay. I'll stick with that prediction.